verse of the day. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Emily was known for throwing perfect dinner parties. Her little house glowed with candles and laughter, the table set with care, music playing softly in the background. She loved welcoming friends. She planned the menu days in advance. Every detail had to be just right. But she had one rule: no uninvited guests. One chilly autumn evening, she prepared for her biggest gathering yet. The table was beautiful. Sparkling glasses, warm bread in baskets, a roast filling the air with savory comfort. The doorbell rang. One by one, friends arrived, shaking off the cold and laughing as they hugged. The house filled with chatter and warmth. But as Emily carried a tray of drinks from the kitchen, she heard another knock. A slow, hesitant knock. She frowned. Everyone's already here. When she opened the door, a man stood there she didn't recognize. He was travel-worn, hair damp from the drizzle, clothes dusty from the road. He didn't look at her directly. "I'm sorry," he said quietly. "I heard there was supper here. I'm hungry. Could I come in?" Emily felt the hush behind her. The party went silent. She glanced back at her friends. Their expressions were mixed, some curious, some disapproving. She cleared her throat. I'm sorry. This is for my guests, my friends." The man nodded slowly. "I understand." He turned and stepped back into the cold, pulling his worn coat tight. Emily shut the door gently. She forced a bright smile for her guests. "Let's eat." But something felt wrong. The meal went on, but the laughter felt forced. The food, for the first time, tasted like ashes. After the last guest left, Emily wandered into the kitchen to clean. She felt the chill of that moment hit her again. She sat at the table, put her head in her hands, and began to cry. In the quiet, she remembered something she hadn't thought of in years. "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." She realized she had shut the door on the very spirit of that promise. It wasn't just the stranger she turned away. It was Jesus himself, the one who always invited the weary, the unwanted, the outsider. The next morning, she didn't bother polishing silver or folding napkins. Instead, she made a big pot of soup. She opened her door wide. She walked down the street, inviting anyone who was hungry, neighbors she barely knew, the man who slept behind the market, a mother with tired eyes and two small children. They came, they ate, they laughed, and for the first time, Emily felt like her house was truly full, not just with people, but with love. Matthew 11:28 says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." Jesus never turned away the weary. He opened the door for all who needed him. What doors are we keeping closed? Who might we be shutting out when it could be Jesus himself asking to come in?